What's going on, drinking buddies? You know what time it is. Time for a quick word from our sponsors, those fine folks that keep me in alcohol and keep bringing the show to you week after week after week after week after week forever. This week's episode is brought to you by our friends at Vinyl Me Please. Vinyl Me Please is the Record of the Month Club, the best damn Record of the Month Club. In fact, every month, Vinyl Me Please features one album that is essential to the modern vinyl collection. Each record is pressed exclusively for Vinyl Me Please, and it has features you can't get anywhere else. Things like bonus tracks, inserts, colored variants, and comes packaged with a 12x12 album-inspired art print and custom cocktail pairing. How can you beat that? Rad vinyl, custom artwork, rad cocktail pairing, and Vinyl Me Please isn't like the Record of the Month clubs of old. It's month to month, no strings attached, cancel anytime. If you want to check out Vinyl Me Please, go to www.joinvmp.com/ANWD. Once again, that is www.joinvmp.com/ANWD. We are also brought to you this week by our friends at Gamefly. Gamefly.com has over 8,000 new releases and classics available to rent for Xbox One, 360, PS4, PS3, PS Vita, Wii U, Wii, 3DS, and old school systems. As a Gamefly member, you can rent as many console and handheld games as you want and get them delivered right to your mailbox for one low monthly fee. If you like the game so much that you don't want to send it back, you can keep it for a low used price. There's never any due dates or late fees. Gamefly also offers the ability to rent Blu-ray and DVD movies as part of your regular service at no extra charge. So if you want to check out brand new games before you drop 60, 70, $100 on a game that you're not even sure you're going to like, check it out at Gamefly. If you sign up today, you get a 30-day trial for free. One game out, shipped directly to you with a pre-addressed envelope for easy returns. No contracts, cancel anytime. So check that out at www.gameflyoffer.com/ANWD. Once again, that is www.gameflyoffer.com/ANWD. Last but not least, we are brought to you by our old school OG sponsor, Laughable. Laughable is the #1 comedy podcast app for iOS and possibly today or tomorrow, Android as well. It's finally out. Let me check my email and double check that that's accurate. It might be out now, maybe out in the next week or so. I was told a couple of weeks, about a week and a half ago. So anytime now, Android is coming out. In the meantime, if you're on iOS, go to the App Store, download now. It's 100% free. Not only can you subscribe to your favorite podcast, you can subscribe to your favorite comedians, podcasters, general people. Whenever they make an appearance on another show, they'll show right up in your subscription feed. It is the best app. It's honestly what I use to listen to podcasts. So download it now. You'll be fucking satisfied. I mean, I can't guarantee it, but I'd like to think that you would be. This week's guest is adult performer Saya Song. And we kick back. She got blazed while I drank. She's not a drinker. We talk about that on air. We talk about her dating life in Michigan. It was a lot of fun. So sit back, pop a cold one, and enjoy drinking buddies. Hey, what's going on?
Hey.
Welcome to the humble abode.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, my pleasure. We've been trying to do this for a while. Hell, we tried to get you on before you bailed town. You're like, fuck Los Angeles, I'm out.
I did do that, didn't I?
Like, fuck this town. I'm going back to the Midwest where it's cold and miserable.
Where it's cold and miserable and no one likes sex.
Why would you make such a horrible life choice?
Because LA has its own downfalls.
No. No, everyone's super reliable and it's cheap to live here.
cheap to live here. Everyone has their head on straight, right priorities.
Traffic is a breeze.
It's all easy breezy.
Life is good here in Los Angeles.
The summers, they're lovely.
Oh, I'm sure it's fucking hot in Michigan, too.
Oh, not nearly as hot as LA.
But humidity and all that bullshit.
It wasn't really that bad this summer.
And they say global warming is real. So seriously, what have you been up to?
Living in Michigan. I've been coming back and forth doing the porn thing in LA every couple months. It's been working out a lot better for me that way. I'm making a lot more money, a lot more happier.
Hey, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. How's real life in Michigan?
It's good. My family's good. The dog's good. I like to bake and cook.
You're all domesticated?
Yeah.
Have you tied down a mister that you're being all domesticated for? Or?
Oh, hell no.
Fuck that. This is all for me.
It's all for me. I can't imagine dating anyone ever again.
Really? Why?
Because people get weird when they want to like date you. It's just hard to date when you're in porn too.
Well, that I know, but I feel like there's a specific story here.
Every time I try to date somebody, they just get really clingy and possessive, and I just feel suffocated, and I just feel happier when I'm on my own.
And there's absolutely fucking nothing wrong with that. I don't understand why people are so hell-bent on, you have to partner up, you have to pair off.
Oh, I know. I'm just like, chill out. Like, it's really, really cool to like learn how to be on your own.
Yeah, you getting any shit from the family about it?
My family doesn't care if I date anyone.
That's awesome. Because you never know, like, when are you going to make grandbabies for us?
Oh, thankfully my mom has never been one of those moms. She's been like, if you don't want to have them, great. Don't have them then if you don't want them.
I wish more people were like that. The last thing anyone should do is bring someone into this world unless they really want to do it.
For sure. It's such a huge responsibility.
Right? Fuck that.
I can hardly take care of myself. What would I do with a child? Oh my God.
High five on that shit. High five.
I'm just a big child myself.
I mean, that's the fucked up part is I think everyone is really just a big child. Just some people are in denial about it. Every person is just a grown-up child. Every last one of us.
Yeah, the older you get, the more you realize that every adult has been faking it their entire life, and like everything you knew as a child was a lie.
Yeah, I mean, at what age did you realize that your parents were full of shit?
Oh gosh, I don't know. I was like a teenager or something.
Hey, you caught on earlier than most of us. It wasn't until I was like in my 20s and out really in the real world, like, wow, my parents, what the fuck?
I mean, it definitely set in a lot more as an adult, like, just asking them certain questions and them like being like, oh yeah, well.
Yeah, when you're young, you just don't question that shit. It's like a fucking religious figure. Like, oh, my parents said that? That must be how it is.
Definitely. Everything that your parents said was like the word of God.
And then get older and like, wow, they just don't know. Just don't fucking know. It's crazy. I've talked about this on the show a bunch of times. Like, if I were to ever have kids, which I need wood quickly to knock on, I wouldn't even know what to fucking instill in them. Because things like put in a hard day's work and you'll be rewarded for it. Those typical Midwestern values, they don't get you as far as you think in life.
No.
The people that seem to get ahead are fucking sociopaths, and it's fucked up, but right?
It's like the more you step on people, the higher you will get in life.
Yeah, you just got to balance it with being charming. You can't just flat out be a dick and step on people because then no one wants to help you. But If you're charming and step on people.
To sugarcoat it all.
Exactly. Sugar just makes the poison go right down like antifreeze. Why did they make antifreeze sweet? Why?
I don't know.
Like, why? Why would they do that? I mean, I guess to kill off the stupid babies.
But animals get into it. It's bad.
That's true. We don't want the animals.
Sad. So, the reason I don't drink is because I can't drink. Did I tell you that?
No.
I have an ALDH2 deficiency.
I don't know what that means.
You have two enzymes in your liver that break down alcohol, and the first one breaks it down so that you get drunk, and the second one flushes it out of your system. And I don't have the one that flushes it out, so I just get alcohol poisoning.
Oh, I am so sorry.
It's really sad.
At what age did you find this out?
I mean, it was a test throughout, from being a drunk teenager and stuff, and into my early 20s, just kind of it was always hit or miss whether or not I would have an okay time with the alcohol or just be miserable and sick. And so the more I experimented with it, and then I talked to other people who had the same problems, and I realized that this was actually a thing. I looked it up and I discovered that I had this deficiency.
Oh, that is so fucking miserable. Are there pills you can take for that?
I don't know.
Hold on. We're going to find out right now. Maybe we can get you back to drinking right in time for AVN.
Exactly.
What was the deficiency? The actual?
ALDH2.
ALDH2 deficiency. Ugh. That's not cool. The third option that automatically populated on Google was ALDH2 deficiency cancer.
Yeah. Apparently, if you drink while you still have this condition, it causes a lot of acid reflux, and you could get esophageal cancer.
Ugh. No, alcohol's your friend.
So this is why I don't drink.
Oh my God, they want to ruin your life. Minimize exposure to air pollution, cigarette smoke, reduce intake of coffee, sugary foods, and beverages. Take a daily vitamin supplement. I mean, it's some fucking new wave fucking... Wow, that's crazy. 40% of East Asians have it.
Yeah, it's an Asian thing. It's also known as the Asian flush.
But East Asians love to throw down the booze.
But have you ever noticed how red in the face we get when we drink?
No, I'm usually drunk too. That's crazy because East Asians love to smoke and drink. And it's don't minimize exposure to air pollution and cigarette smoke. I've been to Tokyo twice, and smoking indoors is very much a thing there.
Yeah, I used to smoke cigarettes, but I can't smoke them anymore because they give me a tummy ache.
It's funny that it is in this article, aka Asian flush / Asian glow.
Yeah, it's legit.
Oh, hey. In early 2015, a biotech company identified in mice a small molecule that could potentially hijack and convert the ALDH2 deficiency enzymes into functioning enzymes.
Interesting.
So you could be drinking again sometime in the near future. The future is rad.
I mean, if I really wanted to try to build up my immunities and enzymes, I could probably microdose alcohol. You know what I mean? Take small doses and slowly build up my tolerance.
It's iocane powder or some shit. Unfortunately, the molecule was found unsuitable for use in humans due to its toxicity. It seems a cure through enzyme hijacking could be decades away and cost prohibitive.
Just seems kind of pointless. Is it really, am I really missing out on that much?
I think so.
Oh, damn it.
I mean, the show's not called And Now I Sit Here Sober.
Tonight it's a Now We Drink and Smoke.
Right? Nothing wrong with that. I wonder if marijuana is still considered drug use for internet video purposes.
That's a good question since it's legal and everything.
But it's still federally, under federal prohibition. Yeah, Rogan smokes on the internet all the time, so if Joe Rogan can get away with it, he's infinitely more popular than this show. So I may get fucked. So what else has been going on? Like, you've been traveling to LA for porn. What else have you been doing with yourself?
I don't do a lot. Like I said, I bake in my free time and then I eat the baked goods. I do jigsaw puzzles. I make that money.
Just ready to settle down with like 20 cats.
I'm like old lady status.
Old lady status. See, everyone gets these, mindset of adult performers being all crazy and wild all the time. You're like, nah, baked goods, yo.
Nah, I bake. I do puzzles.
What are you baking?
I bake cookies, muffins, cakes, bread.
What I got to get from you when we publish this is a fucking recipe. You got to just give me one of your recipes so I can include it with all the...
All right, for sure. I'll definitely send you one.
And I don't just want some like Betty Crocker shit. I want your fucking recipe.
Okay, for sure.
The audience can be like, oh shit, I'm not going to say it's cookies. You'll never taste your cookie, but you'll taste your cookies.
Saison cookies were coming right up.
Right. So what kind of cookies are you making, by the way?
Let's see. Well, for Christmas, I made a ton of cookies. I made like several different kinds of chocolate chip cookies. I made like oatmeal chocolate chip cookies, chocolate chip cookies with pecans in them, and like regular chocolate chip cookies. And I made this one cookie that's called Lebkuchen. It's a traditional German cookie. My mom wanted me to make it. It's like sort of like a gingerbread molasses cookie with like fruitcake, sort of like a fruitcake cookie. I don't know how to explain it other than that. Let's see. I made lemon snowdrop cookies and some orange cookies. I make everything. I like to experiment.
Awesome. I just realized I am the fucking devil. Like, you're just sitting here just fucking smoking, and then I'm like, let's talk about food.
I'm like, wow, that sounds so good right now.
I'm completely derailing my own show when you're just like a half hour into this, like, can we get food? I need to eat something.
Well, I was watching a baking show before I came over here, and I was like, wow, donuts sound really good right now.
Oh, shit. I didn't even think about that. Like, I did not provide chow.
Come on. Next time.
Definitely next time. Travel plans? You're going to go see the world at all? What are you doing with that money?
Actually, I was thinking about going to Prague in the spring. Maybe for a little bit of work, a little vacation.
Hell yeah. Look,
so that's in the plan.
Just going to go to Prague, do some anal.
Do some anal, go on vacation.
What's the plan once you're in Prague? Like,
I have no idea. I don't know how long I'll stay. I don't know if I'll go maybe visit other places in Europe while I'm out there.
You should. You definitely should.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like the size of Rhode Island.
Yeah, I should.
All Europe, real small.
I know. Yeah, like while I'm in Europe, I definitely should probably see other parts of Europe.
Have you been to Europe at all?
No, I haven't.
Have you been out of the country?
Yes, I went to Malaysia a year ago.
Why Malaysia of all places?
Because the person that I went with was going to Malaysia, and I was just like, I'll go to Malaysia. Why not? It was like $450 for the ticket, like round trip.
So who'd you go to Malaysia with?
Nobody important.
The last clingy dude?
Yes.
Aw.
Yeah, it's okay. He was awful, but it's okay.
Did he ruin your fucking trip?
He did ruin my trip. He was so boring. Like, I thought that I was gonna see like parts of Malaysia, and all we saw was like the mall where his friends worked.
He took you to Malaysia to be a mall rat?
Yeah.
Who does that?
Lame ass people.
So if you were allowed to just run wild in Malaysia, what would you do? Where would you go?
I don't know. I don't know what there is to see. I definitely would have wanted to see. I don't know. I mean, I probably would have wanted to do some like touristy things. I did see like the Batu caves and during the Taipusan festival. That was like the one cool thing we did. We were going to go to a waterfall, but I was like sick that day, so we didn't go see that. But other than that, I don't know, we just saw the city, which it was kind of cool to see, obviously, a different culture and everything like that and get out of the United States. But I definitely could have seen more while I was out there.
You want to go to Europe now? Where do you want to go in Europe?
Everywhere.
Well, but in priority, if you only got so much time.
That's true. Definitely want to see part of Germany, maybe.
I loved Munich. But then again, I was there for Oktoberfest, so.
Yeah. See, another thing that I can't experience.
See, this
the fullest.
See, this is where alcohol is superior to weed. Alcohol is very social. So
it is. I'm missing out on so much by not being able to drink.
Yeah, because one of the things I do when I travel is I just pop into bars and just start drinking and meet locals while I'm drinking. Like, hey, I travel alone sometimes. Like, hey, what's going on? I'm a loud American. Show me what's fun. I'm here to party.
Yeah, even like, in the United States, like a huge part of like social life is just like going out to the bar or something like that. And what am I gonna do as a sober person, like or not drinker, going to the bar?
Be the designated driver?
No one ever asks me to be the DD.
Them like being racist towards Asians? Like, what the hell? That's fucked up. It's like, oh, Asian female driver. I don't know.
I've definitely had that stereotype applied to me before, and I'm like, I'm a good driver, but whatever.
That's fucked up. You can DD for me whenever you want.
All right, cool.
I don't know why you agreed to that. That was a bad plan. You just agreed to help like move my corpse out of your car into wherever I'm staying. I'm not sure you could lift me.
I don't know if that's gonna work there, dude.
I guess I live in your car now. At least till I sober up. I mean, if you leave me in your car with baked goods, I may be there for a while.
You can just post up for a while.
Be half naked in your car, just eating cookies, crumbs rolling down my chest. Ah, these are so good. Ah, just crumbs in my beard.
I might have to like pry you out of the car if you do that.
See, the trick is have other food like outside the car. Like, hey, Matt,
like a trail of food.
Yeah. Hansel and Gretel me just out like follow the oh, hey, food. Okay, cool. But seriously, I'm back on the Europe front. Germany's rad. You smoke, so you would have a blast in Amsterdam.
Yeah.
My beef with Amsterdam was I didn't think the food was that great.
That's too bad.
I live in California and I don't even smoke in the first place. So it's a double like, meh, who cares? Like, oh, weed's here. Woo. If this was like 1999, I'd be like, oh my God, weed in the bakeries and the cafes. Crazy. Like, live in LA. Whatever.
Yeah.
Who cares? Amsterdam does go pretty hard with the drinking, but they stop serving food at like 10 p.m. everywhere. And how are you going to have 5 a.m. bars and no late night food?
That's crazy. Who does that?
Apparently fucking Amsterdam. Apparently fucking Amsterdam.
Amsterdam, step up your food game.
Yeah, like the best things I had in Amsterdam were a steak, which, it's hard to fuck up a steak. I mean, I'm sure it can be done, but in the grand scheme of things, it's hard to fuck up a steak.
You could order it well done.
Yeah, but that'd be on me. If I order it well done, I deserve what I get. Don't order your steaks well done. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
And they make savory pancakes, which were pretty rad.
What? Yum.
Yeah, like those were pretty rad. Like the savory, like sausage and cheese pancake was pretty rad.
Ooh, that sounds good. You're making me hungry again.
I know, we're talking about food while you're stoned. I'm such a jerk.
You're going to have to take me somewhere to eat after this.
Wow. Fucking demanding. Like, not a, hey, Matt, do you want to get something to eat after this? Or, hey, can you take me? You're taking me to eat, motherfucker.
We're going to have to go somewhere good because it's Hollywood. You got the good places around here.
There's some good spots. I mean, you used to be in the hood. You know what's around here.
Chicken and waffles.
Is Roscoe's open this? Oh, I guess Roscoe's is probably open. I don't know how late they're open. I have no clue.
I think they're open late.
We'll check. I could go for some Roscoe's chicken and waffles.
It is Sunday though. Who knows?
Yeah.
Sundays change everything.
They could be religious and shit.
Mm.
No late night chicken and waffles.
Don't you ever hate it when things aren't open on Mondays? You're like, what the fuck are you doing on a Monday not being open?
Well, there's a good reason for that, because typically people don't eat out on Mondays, and it's a day that so they can give their service industry people a day off.
I guess.
That's why most of like service industry nights in bars are on Mondays.
I guess.
Because the majority of the industry is off.
I like to go out to eat on Mondays though. That's just me.
Well, I do too, because I'm a lazy fuck, and I only cook so much for myself, and I only cook a handful of fucking things, so I need to be able to, like, I need variety, I need to go out.
You need to supplement your repertoire of cooking with going out to eat.
Yeah, because otherwise it's grilled pork, grilled beef, vegetables, eggs in the morning.
You need a cookbook.
I have the internet. I just need more desire to actually make things.
See, the internet is only useful for recipes if you know what you want to make already, I think. I think cookbooks are helpful if you don't know what you want to make and you're looking for something.
Only if you have a well-stocked kitchen. Otherwise, you're just like, oh, that looks rad. Oh, I got to go to the store and buy that shit? Well, now I'm out. I'm just going to go to a restaurant.
Sounds like you're lazy.
Oh, no, I am. I am definitely lazy. Seriously, I can cook a steak 4.5, 5 minutes aside, be eating in 10 minutes, and a lot of times that sounds like too much fucking effort. Literally, it sounds like too much fucking effort to open up my refrigerator, pull the steak out, season it, throw it in the broiler. Like, I'm not even getting fancy with it, like reverse sear and all that fun shit, like fancy sticks. No, I'm just broiling the motherfucker with seasonings on it. But it's like, then I gotta do dishes, and
That's the worst part.
And I have a dishwasher. I have a fucking dishwasher. I could. But no, just fucking... To be fair, or to lie to myself a little bit, a lot of my laziness comes because I do work a lot.
Okay. That's fair enough.
There are days where it's like, oh, hey, between production work and Joe jobs and shit like that, work 14, 15 hours. I don't want to do anything besides order fucking food and eat it when it shows up. And then throw the plastic containers right into a landfill.
Hey, if you have the money to eat out all the time, do it.
I do and I don't. I do, and then I look at my account and go, why? Why did I spend $40 on a meal just for myself? That was so fucking stupid. Let me order something.
It's like, why? But I do it again over and over again.
I believe that is the definition of insanity.
Food makes me insane.
Well, if you're really into food.
I mean, lack of it could make you insane.
Oh, well, definitely.
So.
I'm trying to think of where else you should go in Europe. I really like Spain.
I might have work in London, so.
London was all right.
Well, I mean, I hear London's dirty, so.
It's not that bad.
LA is kind of dirty. So.
Right. There were a lot less homeless in London than there are in LA.
All right. Fair enough.
My problem in London was it was fucking expensive. When I was there, it was like pre-Brexit bullshit, so it was like $1.60 to the pound. And everything was the same price as it would be in US dollars, but in pounds. So it's like, oh, hey, that's an that's an £8 burger. Oh, that's 60% more than it should be.
Ooh.
Yeah. And be thankful in London you don't drink, because holy fuck, alcohol was expensive.
How much?
£9 for a bullet on the rocks.
Wow.
Like $14, $15. And then I got annihilated because they were selling rail whiskey sours by the pitcher for like 22 pounds. I'm like, okay, I'm just going to order by the pitcher then. Oh, I blotto that night in London. Like, so drunk that they still have phone booths, like actual like fucking phone booths on the street. I pissed in a phone booth.
You see, I'm actually glad that I can't drink because I would probably be a hot mess if I could drink.
But being a hot mess makes for some of the greatest stories.
I would be a lush, and I would probably have gotten myself into so much more trouble than I have already in my life.
You've gotten yourself into trouble? Oh, do tell.
I'm on probation.
For what?
Cocaine possession.
Okay. Oh, you can't just drop this bomb. What happened?
I was at Six Flags.
Okay. You're at Six Flags.
They check your bags when you go in. I was so high that I didn't think about it when I went in. I had weed and coke on me.
Which Six Flags park was this?
The one up in Santa Clarita.
Magic Mountain?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was out here in
Okay.
California.
So you just, well, you know, breezy day at the park.
You know, just breezy day at the park, was gonna get high and go on roller coasters. Which,
Sounds fucking magical.
yeah, which, you know, sounds really dangerous in retrospect.
Why? You're not operating the roller coaster.
Oh, you know, all the like the combination of like the uppers and downers and the roller coasters could cause a heart attack, is what they told me when they arrested me. It's for your own safety, they said.
Okay, so
Anyway,
lead us through
only,
this.
it's only a misdemeanor out here.
Oh yeah, you weren't intending to distribute.
No.
So lead us through it. You're going into the park, and you just put your purse down.
And I realized, like, in the moment that I handed them my bag, that, like, wait, there's something in there that shouldn't be in there, that they shouldn't see. And I tried to grab it from them. Actually, I did grab it from them. They had it, like, in their hand, like the one security officer did, and because it was in a pill bottle, and it was just a little bit, just a little tiny bit, and he was kind of like examining it, and I snatched it out of his hand.
See, that's where you fucked up. That's where you fucked up. Seriously. Because if you hadn't grabbed it, you probably wouldn't have raised their suspicion. And what most people don't realize is most security personnel are fucking retards. Yeah, I'm not supposed to say that word, but they are. Seriously, I work in security sometimes. The people that are employed in this field, you got to remember, a lot of security personnel are barely making over minimum wage, and they're not the brightest people in the world because it's a minimum wage job.
Yeah.
Like, if these people were smart, they wouldn't be working there.
Anyway, the security guys could have easily let me take it and like go back to the car and like just like leave or whatever, but they called the cops or radioed the cops that were like at the entrance of Magic Mountain, and as we were going back to the car, all these big cops descended upon me and grabbed me and seized me and illegally searched me. But, you know, I still got arrested anyway because I'm not going to try to fight all that. But, you know what the cops said about them grabbing me to my friend? We could have shot her. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Fuck LA cops.
I'm not. That's fucked. I mean, in hindsight, technically, I'm not sure the search was illegal because they did have probable cause.
It was the security guard's word against mine.
That's probable cause.
They didn't identify themselves as police officers when they grabbed me. They didn't tell me what they were doing or what the deal was.
Okay, that's fucked.
No.
That's absolutely fucked.
No, so in my mind, there is just a bunch of big dudes grabbing me from behind.
Yeah, that's super fucked up.
Yeah.
You're 100 pounds soaking wet. Maybe. They don't need to rough you up on it.
No.
So, did you like have to spend time in jail or?
I mean, just a few hours. I was in holding. That's all.
That's cool. I mean, not cool, but at least it wasn't like, oh, I have to spend a weekend in fucking jail.
No, the cops up there are really nice, actually.
Oh, because it was Santa Clarita, not
Yeah.
LA proper.
Yeah, it was like really chill. There was like one other person there. I was in and out within a few hours.
They were like, I tried to bring meth into Magic Mountain. I shouldn't have brought in a light bulb.
But, you know, lesson learned. I wasn't like too mad because I was like, well, I was mad at myself maybe. I was just like, wow, that was really dumb.
These things fucking happen.
Yeah, you live, you learn.
How long are you on probation?
Till July.
Oh, no time. So when did this happen?
Gosh, probably like 2 years ago now.
Holy shit. 3 years of fucking probation?
Well, I didn't get, it took like a year or some, like 6 months or something to even go to court. Like I didn't go to court for a while. So I was only on, I don't know, maybe like a year and a half of probation.
That seems still like a little much for just a little powder.
I don't know. Either way, as I had like all these like classes that I was supposed to take and stuff, but as soon as I paid the fine, which was only like a couple $100, they were like, okay, you're good with your classes and your meetings. Like you're just keep your nose clean, essentially.
Yeah, that's generally how that works.
So my parents don't know about this, so
what
don't
you're saying
tell
is
them.
what you're saying is we're not going to advertise this episode to them.
No, it's okay. My mom was like, what's a podcast?
It's internet radio, Mom. It's the future. Well, that sucks that you ended up on probation. I guess it's the far from the worst thing that could have happened, though.
Yeah, for sure.
They could have shot you.
They could have shot me, that's for sure. Yeah. Apparently they don't like it when you're trying to hide your drugs.
You should have just done them right in front of the security guard. Like, oh, I gotta get rid of this. Oh, okay, gone. Cool, right?
I should have.
No, but for the listeners at home, if you're already in that situation, just let it roll, because they probably won't figure out what's up, as long as it's not like just baggy.
I mean, I think he could have distinctly seen what it was. I don't think he was that dumb.
What? It's not necessarily just dumb. It's also probably apathetic. Like, really, in the grand scheme of things, Magic Mountain security is there for weapons. Like, that's what they're really checking you for. They don't want you to potentially do harm to other fucking...
That's true, but they're like a family place. They're like, you can't bring all these drugs in here.
Are you kidding? Most people need drugs to be around their families. Who wants to be around their family sober?
They don't like you smoking weed there either.
Well, yeah, I get that. I get that. And maybe Magic Mountain's security is really on the looking for weed shit because it is LA.
Yeah.
Well, that is a fucking bummer. Hopefully that you'll be free and clear of that soon.
Yeah, so I won't be partying in Vegas.
You don't say.
Nope.
Nope. Just clean and sober in Vegas.
Clean and sober in Vegas.
God, that is the worst for fucking AVN. I couldn't imagine doing it sober.
I did it sober last year too.
I'm sorry.
It was kind of boring.
Exactly. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be straight as an arrow around all this drama and high school bullshit.
The 13th grade.
Yeah. The 13th grade with a lot more fucking. But not as much fucking as you might think. I feel like civilians just think, AVN, everyone's just fucking all the time. It's like, nah.
It depends on who you are, I guess. Some people go there strictly to fuck. Some people go there strictly to party. Some people go there strictly to work.
Which involves fucking.
That's true. But I mean, some people are just going to sign.
That's true. And if fucking happens, fucking happens.
Yeah.
What is your, besides being sober, what is your AVN plan this year?
I'm going to be signing and doing content. So lots of fucking.
Woo! Got anyone in particular? No, I'm not going to even ask that question. Oh my God, I almost broke one of my own fucking cardinal rules. I'm going to edit that out and post. I was about to. Oh wow! Fucking, I need to drink more. Fuck. So, are there any restaurants in Vegas you want to hit?
No, I don't have any plans, but I should definitely pick one because I'm going to see a Cirque du Soleil show one of the nights. So
Sick. Who are you going to see it with?
Anna,
Oh, cool.
she was just on your show.
She was indeed. Her and I did a very ridiculous photo shoot after the show too.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
No, I didn't.
I needed a poster for the Vimeo channel for the video version, so Anna helped me out. The plan was that Anna was just going to pour booze over my head. It was going to be a tight shot of her topless pouring booze over my head. Anna decided to basically face rape me with a bottle. This is the finished product. It was ridiculous. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. Like, for the audio audience, it is me and Anna DeVille basically naked in a tub with a bottle of booze. Oh, there's more. There's more.
No.
The scroll. And she is essentially face raping me with a bottle.
She really got in there.
Yeah, it was absolutely ridiculous. Big shout out to Anna for that. It came out great. The poster's awesome. Wasn't exactly what I initially envisioned, but it's still fucking hilarious. Right?
That's great.
Absolutely fucking hilarious. So you're going to visit Anna when you go to Europe?
Yeah, that's the whole plan.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't go there if I didn't have anyone to stay with. That'd be lame.
I don't know. I travel by myself all the time.
Yeah, well, there's a difference. You're a big dude. I'm a little girl.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, this whole time I thought I was a little girl. Fuck. I've been misidentifying myself on papers, government documents. Fuck.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I mislabel you?
Yep. I totally identify as a little girl.
Okay, I'm sorry, Matt.
You should be. You should be. It is 2019 and I can fucking identify myself as whatever I believe I am.
Actually, somebody commented the I am no man gif on one of my comments and I got really offended. I was like, I can be a man if I want to be a man.
Yeah, let me take you from behind. I'll show you how much of a man I am. You won't walk right for a week.
Trust me, I'm more men than some men.
Oh shit. The dude you go to Malaysia with, not much of a dude either?
No.
How long were you with this dude?
Not very long.
Yeah. Besides the trip to Malaysia, that wasn't even all that awesome. It doesn't even sound like it was.
It only lasted a few months.
That is fucking brave, though, to be like, I'm doing an international trip with someone I've been with for like 90 days.
I barely knew him when I did an international trip. That was like when, and honestly, that was like when things were good. It's like the less I know somebody, the better the relationship is until I get to know them. And then I'm like, wow, they suck.
Are you just a bad judge of character or what's going on?
Maybe not all dudes suck. Maybe I just suck at picking them.
It could be. I mean, I don't know. I often question how anyone like gets together for any length of time.
I downloaded Tinder while I was in Michigan because I was bored. It was so sad.
Or dudes basically making you hold up today's newspaper to prove it was you.
No, first of all, luckily, I feel like unless someone is like really into watching porn, they haven't seen me because I haven't been on like browsers or anything like that, which is usually the like one site that like, you know, all like the vanilla people watch. So like anyone who's like ever watched porn has watched like browsers porn or something like that. And like for me, it's like I can still get away with like people not knowing who I am, but at the same time, I'm like, okay, when do I tell them? Like, if I meet somebody, when do I tell them? If I tell them at all,
you should tell them. I mean, if you're planning to do more than fuck them once, you should tell them.
Obviously, but like when?
First date. No, seriously. No, seriously. Here's my rationale behind it. You're not planning to change, right? You're not planning to leave the industry for some dude, right?
No.
So, sooner you get it out into the open, less fucking time you're wasting on it.
But then you have to like deal with the ones who like only want to be with you because you do porn, and that's weird.
Yeah. I mean, how many of those dudes do you really come across once you actually go back to shooting? Because I feel like any dude who's like, I am totally all about dating a porn star are only about the fantasy of it until you're like, oh, I'm going to go to work and take a bunch of bigger dicks than you have. And then they're like, but baby. But.
That's basically how my last boyfriend was, is that he was all like cool with me doing like all this stuff, except he didn't want me shooting with anyone essentially that wasn't him.
Did you shoot with him?
We tried to shoot content once and it was lame. He can't fuck.
Oh, what happened? Oh, come on. What happened there?
Actually, I made his dick bleed from deep throating him too hard.
You got razor blades back there? What the fuck?
I can suck really hard with my throat.
Well, that's a first. I've never heard of cutting a dick with your throat.
I sucked too hard. I didn't cut it. I sucked too hard.
Oh, just tore it?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, he was fine. Anyway.
He lived.
He lived.
He might be traumatized, but he lived.
He lived. He wouldn't be good for porn, though. He can't fuck very good.
Like, visually can't fuck good, or he just pops quick?
Both. He wouldn't be able to last long enough for a real porn scene.
See, this is where you just gotta get your editing skills on and just be like, okay, you popped. We'll go back to it in like an hour and a half.
I've had so many dudes actually pop early on porn sets for me. Like, maybe 4 or 5.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I have a really tight vagina.
Yeah, tight vaginas generally help with the popping. Last I heard. Yeah, no, I know that firsthand.
I wish I knew somehow.
You want to have a dick? You want to feel
just for a day?
It is pretty rad.
Just for a day.
I have to admit, I'm rather attached to my penis. No, I really do like. Maybe it's just the biology. I really do like, fucking. Like, I like having a dick.
Actually, every time I've done like a strap-on scene, I'm like, wow. I applaud the dudes for like the muscles that this takes.
Sex is a workout if you're doing it right.
For sure. If you're doing it right.
Yeah, if you're doing it wrong, and not so much. Not so much.
No, I've had dudes who just lay there.
How could it? What the fuck? How could a dude just lay there with someone your size?
He was apparently very lazy.
Seriously, how hard is it to do this? You weigh nothing. Like,
it's the ultimate of lazy.
Seriously, this. Grab you by the hips, up and down. Look, you weigh nothing. Nothing.
Maybe that's why I'm not with him anymore.
That's mind-boggling. Like,
this show is just me all about like trashing all my exes now.
Hey, if they deserve to be trashed, it's not like we're naming names. You should have laid the pipe a little better.
Sorry, dudes. This is why I'm not with you anymore.
Is it bad sex every time?
No, it's just like usually bad chemistry, like altogether. Like I'm like I said, I'm not happy when I'm in a relationship, so I will do things that like sabotage the relationship too, so that like they'll break up with me maybe.
Do you ever break up with dudes, or just always sabotage so they break up?
I'm trying to think. 50-50. But usually like I would say that I've never been dumped without like wanting it.
That's so fucked up. Just if you don't want to be there, get out.
Sometimes it's fun to see what happens.
That's fucked up.
It is fucked up, I know. That's why you should never date me.
PSA for anyone who's thinking about dating her: don't do it. She lives in Michigan, first and foremost.
I'm an evil woman. I will tear out your heart and stomp it to the ground.
Hey, she warned you. It's like drinking that bottle of antifreeze. It says don't drink it.
But it's oh so sweet.
Oh so sweet and Gatorade colored. Why did they make Gatorade the same color as antifreeze? That's fucked up. Like, I just wanted to get hydrated after my basketball game and now I'm dead. Did I break you?
No.
It's like, I don't know what to respond to that,
I don't know
Matt.
what to say.
So I don't feel like we got a definitive list out of you of where we're going in Europe.
Oh, yeah. So Prague, Germany, France, maybe.
France is pretty rad, especially if you like food.
I love food. Italy, I love food.
Spain had rad food too. Like,
Spain. Anywhere that has good food.
I was blown away about how good the food was in Spain. I don't know, like in America, the only time you go out for like Spanish food is like tapas.
Never had tapas.
It's not bad. It's small fucking plates. But in Spain, tapas is like what they serve at the bar while you drink. No one goes out to like tapas restaurants. They just go to a bar and then they serve tapas. What I did get in Spain was fucking rad pork. Ooh, rad pork.
I love pork.
Almost every bar had a jamon, which is like prosciutto. That's a super thin ham. But they'd have like the leg of the ham hock like on a spit in the bar, and then they would slice it.
I've seen that on like TV.
But like every bar that was worth a shit like had that.
Well, now I need to go.
And it was warm. It was beautiful. I know this doesn't matter to you, but I was really just amused by the fact that when you ordered hard alcohol in a restaurant in Spain, they brought the bottle out tableside like it was fucking wine, and like, this is your alcohol, sir. Poured it for you.
That's fancy.
I feel like Spain had a thing with counterfeiting alcohol or some shit, because every bottle had like a built-in pour spout where you couldn't pour anything back into it.
Oh, wow.
And like had government seals on it.
Wow, that's so legit.
It's like, oh, someone was definitely pouring fake booze into bottles here.
Well, I mean, that's a thing. That's a common thing at bars.
Oh, definitely.
So that'd be kind of cool to have that at all bars, wouldn't it?
I was just super amused by the wine service with like, was ordering Jack Daniels because it was like the only American whiskey you could get in Spain. Like, really, you're bringing Jack Daniels out tableside for me? Like, yo, Jack Daniels, sir. In Spanish. Like, gracias.
That's a little much for Jack.
Yeah, exactly. That's what made it super ridiculous. Like,
it's hilarious. It makes me want to go to Spain and order Jack just for that.
I speak very little Spanish, but I am able to say, uno Jack Daniels, por favor. Uno Jack Daniels rocas. I pride myself on the ability to speak enough Spanish to get drunk. Get drunk, or order food, because I was in Spain 2 days by myself. All my friends went back to the States, and I was like, oh, let's see if I can survive.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm still here.
That's bold to be in a foreign country without knowing the language too much by yourself.
I was in Finland by myself for a couple days. Tail end that Spain trip by myself. Australia obviously doesn't count. They speak English. One of the trips to Tokyo, me and my buddy split off for a couple days. So like there was a couple days I was just rolling solo around town.
It's crazy. I see. This is why I haven't traveled that much, because I can't wrap my head around being in a foreign country without knowing the language.
Google is your friend. Oh shit, I was just in fucking Colombia by myself for a couple days.
What?
Yeah. My friends went back to the States 3 days before I did. So I was in Colombia by myself for 3 days.
It's scary.
It was a good time. Besides almost getting a fucking ticket for drinking in public.
Ooh.
I was,
You could have ended up in Colombian jail.
No, they were just gonna find me. I was at, like a street fair market. And I'm bumming around, and I run into this homeless guy. I just kind of brush him off at first. And then rolled over to a mini mart to get a coffee later in the day. And the homeless guy's there. Like, hey man, can you buy me a beer? I'm like, yeah, I got you, man. The exchange rate's so insanely low. And one of my personal things is, if homeless people ask me to buy them alcohol, I'll buy them alcohol. If you're just asking me for money, nah, I'm not going to give you shit. But if you're straight up with me, like, hey man, I just want to get a drink, I'll buy you a drink.
Yeah.
Like, you have a rough life, man. And you're willing to be honest with me about it, you deserve a drink.
Yeah, for sure. That's cool.
So I bought him a beer. I go about my day, run into him again. And he speaks a little bit of English. So we're just sitting in the park bullshitting. Because the park's like, the street fair's like right here. The camera. And then there's like a park right here. So I'm just chilling in the park. He's like, hey man, I want to buy you a beer in return. I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm very wary of this, but he opens the beer and like he comes back with the beers and we open them together. So I'm like, okay, I'll take unopened alcohol. You gotta be worried about someone drugging you or some shit. Yeah, I'm an American. The median income in Colombia at the time is 387, like 387 US a month. Is like the median income for Bogota. So it's like, I'm just a fucking rob me target.
Whoa.
We're just drinking beers, bullshitting. He runs off to go do something, and I'm just chilling, smoking a cigar, drinking my beer. The police roll by, and they walk by, and then they turn around and like see the beer and like say something in Spanish. I'm like, Español un poquito. Like one of them in English. Like, where are you from? America. And then one of the other one points at the beer. I'm like, can I not? They're like, no. I'm like, just dumped it out because they're kind of pointing at their fucking ticket book. I'm like, pardon. They go about their day. I'm like, oh, cool. I didn't get a ticket. Didn't get arrested in Colombia.
Yeah, that's good.
I mean, of all the stupid shit I've done in other countries, to get arrested drinking a beer on the street would have been the dumbest thing I could have gotten arrested for. Absolutely the dumbest fucking thing. Oh, that would have bummed me out, especially because like I'm in Colombia with no one. Who would I've fucking called?
Oh my god. You'd have just rotted in Colombian jail.
Like, yo, how much to bribe my way out? Because that's where we're at, guys. I know how much you guys probably make a month.
That's exactly what it would have been.
Like, how much do I got to pay to make this go away?
Yeah.
Which pains me to fucking say, kind of. It's like, oh, I would have been that douchebag. But if you have the ability to be that douchebag, why not be that douchebag?
Definitely take advantage of the situation if you can.
But seriously, Colombia's rad. You should go.
I've never thought about going to Colombia or anywhere in Central or South America.
The beautiful part about, struggling economies is the dollar goes insanely far.
Right. That's why people go to Thailand.
Yeah. That and ladyboys.
That's what I was just gonna say. God damn it.
Gotta be a little faster. Gotta be a little faster on that shit. I still gotta go to Thailand at some point. Not so much for the ladyboys, but
Stop it. You know you want the ladyboys.
I want to party with the ladyboys. I just don't want to be inside one. And I don't want one inside me.
It's all the same. A butthole's a butthole.
Yeah, but I like vaginal sex.
Oh, well, I don't know what to tell you then.
Plus, I'm fairly certain I will fail very quickly the minute I see another penis. Especially if it's bigger than mine. Be like,
okay, well, that's fair enough. Fair enough.
Hey, more power to them. I'm not hating on their life choices in any way, shape, or form. I'm just saying I don't want to fuck them.
But you'll party with them for sure.
Oh, party, fuck yeah. Hell yeah. And, oh, believe me, believe me, if I'm there with friends, I will try to get a friend to fuck one of them. I will wingman the hell for some lady boys. Like, yo, my friend's down to fuck. It'll be an adventure for everybody involved. Like, oh yeah, remember that time you fucked a lady boy, homie? Yeah, Thailand.
I hear they give really good oil massages in Thailand.
Oh, I bet. I didn't think you were gonna go for something that wholesome, but
with happy endings.
it's still pretty wholesome. Does hand stuff even count in 2019?
It's a good question. I've actually thought, maybe I could just like go into like giving massages with like hand jobs at the end. Like, I wonder how much money I could make doing that.
Well, allegedly, because that sadly isn't legal anywhere in these states.
I could totally make it legal. We can work on this. It's 2019. Come on.
How do we make it legal?
Sex work legal. We can make sex work legal.
It should be. It fucking should be. And for fuck's sake, Amsterdam hasn't burned to the ground, and sex workers are in literal windows, like storefront fucking windows.
I think that it could bring the United States out of debt.
I mean, for fuck's sake, the markup on legal brothels in Nevada, they make fucking money.
I have no idea how much they make.
One, you may be friends with her too, but one performer I know made $6,000 for one session.
Wow. What?
And some dude literally heard she was working the brothel, packed up his shit from Texas and drove up to outside of Vegas.
What?
Yep.
That's crazy.
Right? Now, that's some Helena Troy shit.
I wonder how much my fans would pay to go see me.
To be able to legally fuck you? Well, that's the beauty of it. So all the brothel workers are independent contractors. They set their own rates. Mm-hmm. So you could decide how much your fan has to pay you to fuck you.
Interesting.
When we get off air, I'll actually put you in contact with my guy who's a manager at one of the brothels, and we'll set it up.
Awesome.
He'll actually be at AVN next week, so you two can meet in person, discuss details, all that fun shit.
Cool.
Yeah, because it's such a good thing because, one, you don't have to worry about any legal repercussions.
Yeah.
Brothel workers are actually tested more than performers. They're tested weekly. Mm-hmm. So it's safer. And then, like, the dudes are given, like, a dick check before, like, you got a store, you got to go.
Nice.
And because brothel workers are 100% independent contractors, if they don't want to work with the dude, they'll be like, sorry, no. Mm-hmm. Or just price him out to a point where, like, oh, you want to bang? $10,000.
Yeah. I love doing that to people in, like, other ways. Like when they ask for custom videos that I don't want to do.
How often do dudes pay for it?
I've had one person pay for, like, let me think. They paid like $500 for like it was like an under 3-minute clip.
Holy shit.
Of something that I don't want to talk about. But
oh, that must be bad if you don't want to talk about it.
But they paid for it.
3 minutes and you don't. My mind is running wild on. If I guess, will you at least give me a hint?
Sure.
Did it involve scat?
Yes.
Yes. Them scat players got the money. Who'd you have to shit on?
Nobody.
Did you have to 2 girls, 1 cup it?
No.
Like, squeeze it in your fingers?
No, nothing like that.
Squishy.
Nothing like that at all. I have to touch it. God, no.
You just wanted to watch you poop?
Yeah.
All right, man. Whatever gets you off, bro.
Whatever floats your boat, man.
Wow, that's crazy. 500 for 3 minutes. Like, does he just watch it on a loop to be able to nut? Because I can't imagine he can nut that fast. I mean, I'm sure you probably can, but
I have no idea. I can't imagine how someone could nut to that personally, but
hey, I'm not kink shaming. If that's your thing, that's your thing. Hey, it's just all how people are fucking wired. In the grand scheme of things, people are attracted to what they're attracted to because of the brain chemistries and the wiring, not any real good reason. Like, you know, I'm into big tits because that's how I'm wired. It's how it is. Like, I didn't consciously say one day, like, you know what I would like to fuck? Girls with big tits. My brain went, oh, big tits. Yeah, that I would like to. Yep, that's where I would like to be.
that's how my brain works too.
Exactly. But you didn't wake up one morning and be like, yeah, big tits today. Right?
No. That's why like I don't fault people for having like their like weird preferences, you know, like they were all developed before we had like any conscious awareness over what was going on there.
No, it's just how your brain. There are some things that are hardwired, at least on the male end, well, actually on the female end too, for improving the species. Is like, oh, well, subconsciously, a woman with large breasts can feed my offspring. Mm-hmm. A woman with wide hips can birth my offspring safely. A man who's muscly, he's like, he's going to protect me.
Yeah.
It's just how these things are hardwired into our brain back when we had to worry about fucking large cats eating us regularly. Now it's just occasionally.
Just occasionally. You don't want to walk in those California hills by yourself at night.
Nope. Not at all.
I'm mountain lion size food.
Yeah. That would be the worst headline on ABN ever.
Sorry, song eaten by mountain lion.
Right? Or coyotes. I don't want to fuck with coyotes. Literally, I was out at like 3 o'clock in the morning in Beverly Hills one morning and like coyotes just rolling down residential streets. I'm like, man, this ain't good.
I saw my first coyote in like on an LA street one night. It was just like walking along.
It's like, this is where I chill. This is my hood. Coyote, motherfucker.
It was very, very bold.
Motherfuckers gotta eat. It's crazy. It's crazy when shit like that happens. You're like, oh yeah, the city's kind of an illusion. We're still in the fucking wilderness. It's just we've paved over it.
Fuck yeah. We just built in their homes.
Hey, you live here? Not no more, you don't. Oh, you're gonna still come back? Yeah. For fuck's sake, you got possums, raccoons, skunks, all these things that are just like, city, we don't care, coming right back. Rats. All these other fucking animals are just, meh. You built in our home. We ain't leaving. You can't evict us. We will multiply faster than you can kill us. I feel like rats actually out multiply rabbits.
Yeah.
Well, it's not like New York City has a rabbit infestation.
That'd be cuter.
What, rats aren't cute?
No, not as cute as bunnies.
Well, it's just because bunnies don't hiss at you and try to eat your baby's eyes.
Do rats do that?
Maybe. Don't quote me, please. No one quote me on that. I don't know. Not a scientist. Not a doctor. Don't know. I've never treated a baby for eye trauma from a rat. I'm just some asshole with a microphone. I feel like you're going back for the weed.
I was thinking about it, but I'm actually already really stoned. I don't want to like lose track of what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that becomes a little problematic. But she's going for it anyways for the audio listeners.
It's okay.
She's reloading even.
I'll be fine.
She's not driving. She can be stoned as stoned as she likes. So you're going to do content at ABN? You doing any signing?
Yeah, I'm signing for 2 days. Signing with the ManyVids booth and the ABN booth.
Very cool.
Yeah. So I'm excited to do that. I'll be selling merch and stuff like that. And it's my first year signing, so we'll see how it goes.
Very cool. You'll make some money. Don't worry.
Hope so.
But when you're done signing, the food. Vegas has a great restaurant scene.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of my favorite spots, I mean, it's a fucking chain, but it's still fun. Hofbrauhaus is right across the street. You can get fucking German food.
Hofbrauhaus.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like a German-style beer hall, but they got, schnitzel and all that fun shit. I hope it still exists. I haven't been to Vegas. I meant you got to go to fucking Capo's, which is an Italian place that's kind of set up like a speakeasy. It's fun because you go there, you like ring a bell, and they open up a panel like reservation. It's way off strip. Oh, why can I not remember the fucking name of the place? This is why you don't drink as much as I do, ladies and gentlemen, because you forget shit. Hash House A Go Go.
Ah.
Gotta go to Hash House A Go Go.
I think I've been to one once.
Yeah, there's a couple of them in Vegas now. Hash House is rad.
Nice.
They do sage chicken and waffles that are fucking phenomenal. It's huge.
Sounds good. I'll have to go there. I love breakfast food.
It bums me out. The quality of Mr. Lucky's has gone downhill over the years.
Mr. Lucky's.
The cafe in the Hard Rock.
Oh, okay.
Used to be decent breakfast chow, especially after a hard night of AVNing. Kind of gone downhill.
That's really lame, seeing how, like, first of all, the Hard Rock is getting more expensive.
Everything's getting more expensive. They got to turn a higher fucking profit.
Well, it's not like they're getting less people. They're getting more people each year.
Yeah, more profit.
So.
More money. Capitalism. Yay.
It's horrible. So, therefore, I'm not staying at the Hard Rock this year.
Makes sense to me. I have never stayed at the Hard Rock. Not once.
No?
Nope. Last year, I had a suite at Serene.
That's where I'm staying this year.
Awesome. Hopefully you get the suite I got last year. It was pretty rad.
Yeah.
Motherfucker was huge. The shower, it was a dual shower head with glass. I had a couch in the bathroom.
What?
Yeah.
I need that suite.
That suite was built for fucking, and I did not fuck anyone in it.
That's sad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was pretty sad about it too. But I also spent like 18 hours in bed with the flu last year.
Oh, no.
I got fucking con plague in the middle of AVN last year.
No, it's horrible.
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty bad. And yeah, Tuesday night, I felt like shit. Well, Tuesday night I didn't start feeling like shit. I partied really fucking hard. I woke up Wednesday morning, like a little tickle in the back of my throat. I'm like, I'll be fine. More whiskey. Woo. Stayed up all late Wednesday night. Thursday morning, I woke up like, oh, I feel like shit. And I had just, like, from bed confirmed a couple interviews. So I went and did those interviews. The minute the last one was over, I'm like, I'm going to sleep. Canceled, like, my later interviews. And was out, just unconscious from middle of the day, Thursday till Friday morning.
Wow.
Just wake up every so often, down more NyQuil, and go back to sleep. What a way to spend AVN. Whee!
It's definitely not ideal.
No, not so much. Maybe that's part of the reason I'm not as psyched to go this year. It's like, oh, just traumatized from last year. Just traumatized from the fact that I got sick.
It ruined you. I got the flu shot, so hopefully that doesn't happen to me this year.
It's the first one I've ever gotten sick during. Actually, it's the first one I've ever gotten sick at, period. And the worst part about it was my roommate got sick with something else, and then we drove back together, and I got sick with whatever the fuck he had, like 2 days later.
Stop.
Yeah, I'm like, am I dying? I have never been sick twice with two different things in a week span in my life.
It's horrible.
Immune system, what's going on here? Am I just getting that old?
Yes.
Is this how I die?
Yes.
I mean, I wasn't expecting a long life, but I was expecting a little longer than this.
You don't have to plan for retirement that way.
Fuck no. I'm going to work till the day I die. What's retirement? Like, we're at the age, we're never retiring.
That's true.
I mean, I hope there's an America here by the time it's retirement age.
Who knows?
I don't. All I know is I'm glad I'm old enough that I can't be drafted anymore. So when the Second American Civil War happens, I'm too old to be drafted.
That's good.
Be like, woo, Republic of California. See, I mean, that's where you're going to fuck. Well, I don't know what the lines would be on the next Civil War. There's red states intermingled with blue states all over the place now.
It's a really good question.
I mean, in Michigan, do you retreat to Detroit? When the Civil War breaks out, do you retreat to Detroit?
I don't know.
Most of the state's pretty red.
Yeah, I have no idea where I would go.
That's fucked where you think about like, yeah, Detroit's safe.
Stop. Maybe Flint's safe. There you go.
Except for the water. Fuck. Maybe run to the Upper Peninsula? To Canada?
Yeah, they're like their own state up there in the Upper Peninsula.
The UP should be part of fucking Wisconsin.
It should be part of Canada.
That too. I've been to Michigan. I've never been to the UP.
Definitely should be part of Canada.
Have you been to Canada?
Yes.
See, you got a country on me. I've never been to Canada.
Really?
Yeah.
Never gone for some poutine?
I want to. I actually really want to go to Montreal. Like, I've heard good things about the restaurant scene.
You should go.
I should. It's just one of those things I'm like, oh, Canada will be there. I'll just go later.
Canada will be there. Canada will always be there.
When I'm thinking of exciting places to go in the world, it's like, Canada? I'd rather just go get weird in other places.
You should go in the summer, though, obviously, because it'll be warmer.
Well, yeah, I don't live in the Midwest anymore because I don't like winter. Born and raised in Chicago. I'm over that shit.
Yeah. How many years have you been out here?
I left Chicago in 2011. I've been in LA since 2014. I was in Vegas for a couple of years. Things I miss about Vegas, things I don't. Are you planning to stay in Michigan forever?
It's a good question. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't plan in the future very far.
As I like to say, it's a future problem.
We'll see. I might go to school in Michigan, so.
What are you going to go to school for?
I want to go to culinary school.
Get that bacon on full time?
Yeah.
You're going to become one of these celebrity chefs covered in tattoos, swearing at people.
Fuck yeah.
You fucking say this is under fucking cooked. This is not how you make cookies.
I think I'll open a cookie shop.
You got to open a full bakery at that point. You can't just open a cookie shop, right?
I don't know. I think you could just do cookies.
I think you just want cookies right now.
I think I do. Can we just go get cookies? I'm just kidding. I can't eat cookies for dinner. That's crazy.
You definitely can.
You can when you're an adult. You can do anything when you're an adult.
Exactly. Except fly. Can't fly. I mean, without a plane.
In my dreams. I can fly in my dreams.
You often dream about flying?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. How often does this happen?
Every once in a while. I don't know. What does it mean?
Flying dreams are one of the top 10 dream themes reported by dreamers and may symbolize feelings of high, being happy in general, or feeling good about something specific in waking life.
That's good.
So you're all fucking positive and shit. Look at Miss Positivity in this motherfucker.
It's the meds.
Like, without this, nope, not so positive. Live in Michigan. Dick's been mediocre.
What about mediocre? I have no dick in Michigan.
Well, that's depressing. Why is there no dick in Michigan?
Because I don't go out to the bar.
How did your Tinder adventures go, at least?
I deleted it.
Why? What happened?
Because it was horrible.
Tell me, what happened?
Everyone was ugly. And that's all Tinder is based on, is like looks. And then all the cute guys were douchey.
What would they say? What's the douchey opening lines you'd get?
Well, first of all, if they didn't even have a bio, I wouldn't bother swiping right, even if they were good looking, because if you don't take the time to write anything on your Tinder profile, that's like really pathetic.
No, I'm right there with you. I swipe on hot girls that don't have bios, but then if we match, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck to say to you. Like, what am I just supposed to open with? You're hot. I would like to orgasm inside you. Like,
some people would like that.
Yeah, some people would, but
But here's the thing too is like I'm not all about like just hooking up with somebody. I'm like, let's see if we can be friends and then maybe I want to fuck you. Not like I want to fuck you and then let's maybe be friends. That's boring.
Or maybe I'll fuck you and decide that I hate your guts.
That too. That's basically it. Is like I like fuck a dude and I discover that I hate him and I'm so over that. Like I'm tired of fucking dudes that I hate. Isn't that fair enough?
That is super fair. Don't fuck people you hate unless you're trying to hate fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, I don't. Yeah, no, I definitely have fucked some people. I'm like, why? Why did I fuck those people?
There's nothing worse than like fucking somebody and regretting you fucked them because they're such a horrible person.
No, that's a lie. There's some people I regret fucking. I was about to be like, I don't regret fucking it. Yeah, no, there's some people like, oh yeah, I was drunk. Drunk Matt was just like, I'd like to get off now. Oh, you were willing to help me provide an orgasm? Cool. Then shortly after orgasm, like, why did I do that? That might have been more satisfying with my hand.
Seriously. When I discovered that like I had the ALDH2 deficiency and I decided to finally just like stop drinking altogether, I fucked way less dudes that I regretted.
So you were just notorious for the drunk hookup?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess that is a downside of alcohol. Occasionally, drunk hookups that are not very well thought out happen.
The last drunk hookup I had, I told the guy he didn't have to go home right away, but he couldn't sleep over.
There's nothing wrong with that.
He looked really upset.
Sounds like his problem.
That's pretty much what I left it to. He was like, where am I supposed to sleep? I was like, that's your problem.
So they invented this thing called Lyft or Uber. You can get the fuck home.
Take a taxi, man.
What is this, the 1930s? A taxi.
Small town, Michigan.
There's got to be like one dude who's killing it at Lyft. It's like, I'm the only game in town, motherfuckers.
This was like a couple years ago too. We finally just got like Uber and Lyft in like Saginaw like a year ago or something.
Well, if it's not that big of a town, he could fucking walk. Right?
Totally. I used to walk all the time in that town.
See? Nothing's more invigorating. Like, hey, I just came. I'll walk. Maybe he just wanted to cuddle you.
I don't know. Either way, I think he just had never had anyone say that to him before. And I was the first one to just be like, this is how it is.
Like, I got mine. You're no longer needed.
Basically, I don't think I even let him get off either.
Wait, you came and pushed him off?
I was over it.
Wow. It's a little rough, but it happens. Yeah, this dick has spent enough time inside me. Time to go.
Kind of. Or maybe like I couldn't come or it just wasn't working. Something wasn't working. And like I was just like, we're done here.
If I'm not coming, nobody's coming. Get the fuck out.
Basically, why should I put up with it if I'm not going to enjoy it?
Well, I've been led to believe that there's some enjoyment before orgasm. Right?
Well, if I'm not enjoying it, if I'm not enjoying the act of it be prior to the orgasm, then there's no point in continuing.
Well, I agree. Hell, I just had some drunken sex a couple days ago, and it was just like, it was enjoyable, but after a while, it's like, I'm drunk enough that I'm not getting off, so I'm going to just roll off you and go to sleep now. Mm. It went from, this is a lot of fun, this is a lot of fun, this is a lot of fun, this is a lot of, Jesus Christ, fuck, why did I drink so much?
This is just a lot of work now.
This is a lot of drunk work, and
this is not what I want to do.
I've had enough drunk sex in my life to know when I'm not going to be able to pop. So, good night. But I didn't kick her out, so.
You're nicer than I am.
Oh, I've kicked other people out. I just didn't feel the need to kick her out. And, we had some morning sex, so it made up for it.
Well, there you go.
Where I popped probably too quickly. Because it was like, my body was like, oh yeah, we had this chambered last night, bro. We're ready to fire.
One thing you don't have to worry about is a woman.
Coming too quickly.
Yeah. Usually it's like, man, I'm taking way too long to come.
Yeah. I get that, but I'm sure y'all would like to get all fucking lickety split sometimes.
It'd be nice.
Hey, we only got 15 minutes. Let's fucking bang it out and be done. Have our pants back on and at breakfast before under 15 minutes.
I wish.
Maybe one day they'll make advances in science. And y'all just, boom, just go.
Just magic button.
But then y'all won't need us. I mean, you barely need us now.
That's true. There's lots of toys that can replace men.
Yep. Once those toys start opening jars and getting things off high shelves, we're fucked. We are absolutely fucked at that point.
There's devices to open jars.
Well, I mean, there's stepladders to get shit off tall shelves, too. It's
That's
still easier
true.
to be like, yo, dude, grab that. Right? Am I wrong?
I don't know. I might rather grab it myself if I don't have to deal with the bullshit.
See, eventually they'll just make advances in robotics. And you'll have, like, your Fabio toy machine that will just walk and fucking, I open jar for you. Here you go. Would
Really?
you like some dick?
We really need some advances in the AI.
Yeah. I mean, it'll be good for a couple of years till we get Terminators. Like, it's going to be a short step. It's going to be like automated sex toys that open fucking jars for you, lay down the pipe well, Terminators. So enjoy the golden years for the couple of years that happens before the sex robots revolt and start killing us.
Okay.
Terminator would have been a totally different movie if, like, Arnold was just naked and a giant dong hanging out. Think about, like, half the Terminators just being, like, fucking sex robots. Like, oh, yeah, I've had a lot of human DNA inside me.
I wonder if that's a porn parody yet.
It should be. Speaking of fucking sex robots, you know, like, brothel workers were protesting robot brothels.
Really?
Yeah. I guess some robot brothels opened up in Texas.
Huh.
And they were picketing them.
I mean, I don't know how I feel about that.
From the rationale I saw, it makes perfect fucking sense. Besides putting them out of fucking work, which is, sucks.
Yeah.
But automation does that. That's what automation has always done.
Yeah.
These women are like, a lot of our clients are socially awkward and don't know how to interact with women. They're never going to learn how to be a functioning member of society and how to interact with women interacting with sex robots.
Yeah.
Like, you know what, lady? You're right. You're doing God's work.
It's true. Like, I think a lot of, I don't know, I can't say a lot, but like, there's definitely a certain percentage of dudes who get their experience with professionals first.
Oh, I'm certain. We were just talking about this with Anna and Peter on their episode. Like, if you were a dude growing up in Amsterdam where prostitution's not only legal, but readily on display, I wonder how many dudes lose their virginity to the prostitutes in the red light district. Like, if you're a kind of an awkward dude in high school, like, why not save up that retail money and just go into the red light district and get...
Yeah.
I'm curious what the social stigma, if there is one, in that country where prostitution is just readily available. Like, are you a loser if you go and lose your virginity to a prostitute, or is it just very commonplace?
Yeah, or is it just whatever?
It's just like, oh, I'm 18, it's Saturday, let's go get it. Oh my God. I would have been so broke at 18 if, like, a legal red light district was readily available to me. Like, you don't understand what being a teenage dude is like. You want to just fuck everything. I can just throw you a couple €100 and I'm going to get to fuck. Okay. Something in your fucking brain just wants to fucking nut all the fucking time. You just want to fucking come and come and come and come. Ah!
That's what it's like being a 30-year-old woman.
I know. Solidarity, sister. She has no idea what to make of that. Just, what? You're hitting your sexual peak now, right? The 30s is when the sexual, your biological clock is like, it's time to fuck.
I peaked.
You think so?
No, I don't know.
It could only get worse. You could just start like dry humping inanimate objects.
I hope it doesn't get worse.
Is it bad now? Is it really that bad? Or is it just because you're dick starved in Michigan?
It's because I'm dick starved.
When you're getting it regularly, is it really that bad?
Actually, I'm hornier when I have somebody that I want to fuck. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean,
So, like, I don't have anybody that I want to fuck right now, so therefore I'm not horny.
I think that's generally how it goes. Like, well,
No, some people are just horny. Yeah.
yeah, I'm just horny.
I've sort of lost that random horniness of like just being like, man, I just want to like, I don't feel an urge to like go where I want to like find somebody to fuck. I need to find somebody who I want to fuck, and then I'm gonna fuck them.
Well, I read somewhere, I don't remember where, so don't quote me. That is one of the fundamental differences between men and women. Women want to have a connection with someone before they fuck, generally, and then men develop a connection after they
I don't
fuck.
know.
I mean, this is something I read.
I mean, I've been on the other side of things too, where like I could just like fuck somebody or whatever, and it didn't matter.
Well, I don't know if these are hard and fast rules, but these are
I
broad
think
stroke
this
generalizations.
This is just something that that's happened to me as I've become older.
You're like, I wanna know that you have a beautiful soul.
Pretty much, because I've fucked too many people with ugly souls.
You must have the soul of an artiste before you can enter. Unless it's on film, and then it's...
They have to be worthy.
So what makes someone worthy? Is it like a sword they have to pull out of a stone? Do they have to, lift Thor's fucking hammer? Like,
Fuck yeah, they have to do all those things.
like, unless you show up with a sword and a hammer, you ain't getting in. Mm-hmm. It's a very exclusive club.
Very.
Well, what are you looking for? What makes a beautiful soul for you?
Oh my god, we're gonna get into this.
Oh yeah, we're getting into this.
Compassion.
Okay.
That's a good one. A good sense of humor. Open-mindedness.
Non-clingy, obviously.
Yeah. Have their own fucking life.
I feel like anyone who's dating, period, should not be... Unless you have your own fucking life and you're wanting to live your own fucking life, don't get involved with somebody. Anyone you get involved with should be an addition, not a fucking completion.
Seriously.
If you ain't complete, don't look for someone to complete you.
No. It's such a way to fail.
Right? I mean, I have the problem of I'm so fucking independent when I do get into relationships. It's like, oh, I gotta be accountable to someone? Whoops.
Yeah, I'm the exact same way. I'm like, wait, I have to like validate your feelings and stuff.
I'm not even about the validating feelings problem. It's like, oh, I'm going out and I'm doing these things. Oh, I should have communicated that to you. Whoops.
Yeah. Yeah, they like to know when you're doing things.
Yeah. And sometimes it's not even clingy. It's just they want to be involved. And I don't even... Sometimes I'm bad about it. Like, oh, yeah, you want to be involved in these things. I'm just going to the bar. Fuck. Okay, I should have called you. My bad.
Yeah.
So compassion, non-clingy, good sense of humor. Definitely not telling bad racist jokes in a fucking bar.
Yeah. No.
Do you remember that night?
Oh my god. I don't even know. He was just like, I hate Koreans. I was like, how can that be the beginning of a funny joke?
Yeah, like he immediately walked to you. You're just like, nope, out the bar. I'm like, oh, good job, dude. There's only like 20 people here. You just lost 5% of your audience. That's bad math. Like, yeah, and then he got super apologetic in the parking lot.
He's just like, and I'm just like, dude, don't even try. I was like, because he was way too, like, I'm not going to try to have this, like, deep conversation about, like, racial jokes with some guy who's, like, twice my age when he should know better already. And, like, if you don't know by now, I'm not going to change your mind about things.
Yeah. Yeah, and I stayed for the whole bit. It wasn't funny. My thought process is nothing's off limits if you can make it funny. Absolutely nothing's off limits if you can make it funny.
If you can make it funny, but if you can't make it funny, then
yeah, then that's the crime. The subject isn't necessarily the crime. Making it unfunny is. Like, if you come at some horrible shit from an angle that nobody thought of and you can make us fucking laugh, cool. But he did not succeed in that point in any way, shape, or form. It's just like, womp, womp.
And that's why he's doing stand-up comedy at that little bar instead of on Comedy Central or something.
Hey, don't hate on that little bar. That little bar is good friends of mine.
Okay.
Shout out to the Dojo of Comedy. Much love. That is actually one of my favorite rooms in Hollywood.
Gotcha.
It's a great little room. But, you know, no matter where you see comedy, not everything's going to be a fucking winner.
Yeah.
I've seen people bomb at the Comedy Store. But you have you gone out to any comedy in Michigan at all? Like, are there any clubs near you?
No.
No? That's a bummer. It's crazy. You're living such a domesticated life, but without the domestic partnership.
Yes.
Like, I'm in a domestic partnership with myself.
With myself. It's the way to be.
That's crazy. All this talk of cookies and you didn't bring me any fucking cookies.
I'm sorry.
Are you really sorry? Are you really sorry about the lack of cookies? Are you sorry for yourself or are you sorry for me?
I'm sorry for myself.
You're like, I am stoned as fuck right now, dude. Yeah, I just want cookies for me. And right now, I am personally thinking, well, there aren't cookies because you would just be like, what'd you say? Oh, these cookies are so good. So good. What? Oh, yeah. Yeah, no Dick in Michigan cookies. Ah. Feel like there needs to be no Dick in Michigan shirts.
I'd be the only one wearing it.
I bet you could sell it to your fans at AVN. I bet you can get dudes to rock the no Dick in Michigan shirts. Just weird merch ideas. Just see how much power you have over these dudes. Just like, yeah, wear a shirt that says no Dick in Michigan. Do it for me. I'd really appreciate it if you did it for me. It's crazy how much power you all have over these fans. Crazy to me. Crazy. The kind of shit they will do for you.
Yeah, it's nice.
What's the craziest shit a fan's ever done for you?
If I told you, I'd have to kill you.
Well, I'm going to go at some point. I might as well get a good scoop while I'm at it.
I don't know. I really can't say.
Can't say or won't say.
I can't say.
Well, your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to make some dude at AVN do something fucking ridiculous. We got to workshop this right here. We're going to workshop it. So when you get to AVN, we're going to figure out, you're going to find a dude, we're going to make him do something fucking ridiculous. What are you feeling? What ridiculous shit can we make a dude do at AVN?
I have a thing about making guys stick things in their buttholes.
Really?
Especially if they don't want to.
What have you gotten dudes to stick in their buttholes?
I mean, I got an ex to let me get a finger up there.
Which finger? Pinky, thumb,
Probably middle finger.
Middle finger? She's got some nails on her. That can't be good for your colon. Like those are not rounded nails. Those are just cut you up from the inside bad. Fucking bad. Put your hand up real quick. I want to see how big your hand is. Over here. Let's see. You got dainty little hands. I bet you could have gotten 2 fingers in them.
Probably.
What else? What else has gone up in the butts?
Not enough. I need some unwilling participants.
Well, we believe in consent here. You need some participants that you can convince to consent. Who never
Some
thought of
uncomfortable consent.
right. They may have never thought about it until you're like, hey baby, that would turn me on so much to watch you stick this Matchbox car up your butt. Yeah, I think that should be the goal at AVN. Get dudes to stick things up their butts and film it for you and bring it back to the booth like, look what I did. Look what I did for you.
That's a good one.
Do it.
I will.
Do it. I want to see like a whole fucking collage of videos when you get back. Like, this is me with the dude who stuck a Barbie up his butt. This is a dude who like took a fucking bad dragon toy up his butt for me. That's what you should do. You should make people buy bad dragon toys and then fucking go running up their butts in the Hard Rock bathroom. Do it. Do it. It'd make for a much more interesting convention, wouldn't it? Mm-hmm. Come on. Don't you want to see a tentacle up some dude's ass?
Maybe.
Or maybe one of the ones that lays eggs. Get a dude to lay an egg in his asshole for you? Wouldn't that be fun?
It'd be funny.
Like, are you doing it for comedy or are you doing it for sexual arousal or both?
For comedy. I don't get aroused by that.
Don't get aroused by torturing men?
I get psychological arousal.
That's arousal. I didn't qualify the arousal. Wasn't like, do your nethers become engorged by that? I just, like, did you get aroused? I understand there are multiple types of arousal. I'm not necessarily talking about blood flow. Have we reached the point of the stone show where you're just so stoned? You're like, what is happening here?
I'm just kind of like,
So stoned, you're like, he is saying a lot of fucking words right now. What is happening? Like, I'm going to have to go back to the tape tomorrow and see what the fuck got said, because there's been some marijuana consumed. Well, because you have gotten yourself that stoned, I think we're going to call last call a little early. Where can the audience find you on social media?
At Savage Saya on Twitter and at Saya on Instagram.
Awesome. Any OnlyFans, ManyVids, any of that fun shit?
I have onlyfans.com/SayaSong and exokittysaya.manyvids.com.
Boom. Buy that smut. Shove stuff up your ass for her.
It will please me greatly.
Are you okay with dudes sliding into the DMs if they're just shoving stuff up their asses?
Fuck yeah.
So don't send dick pics. Dick pics will be blocked. You shoving shit up your ass will be viewed. Not to me though. Don't send that shit to me. Do not send that shit to me. I will block you on that.
You're just going to start getting a bunch of random messages from me now.
Oh, you're just going to forward them to me? Thanks. Thank you. I appreciate it.
You opened up the can of worms.
Great. This is... Thanks, alcohol. Thanks for making this happen. But, in the meantime, you can find me at Matt_Slayer on Twitter. Matt Slayer on Facebook. Nope. I fucked that up. You can find me at Matt_Slayer on Twitter. Matt Slayer on Instagram. Matt F. Slayer on Facebook. You can find the podcast at And Now We Drink on Twitter. And Now We Drink _ on Instagram. Until next week, drink up, motherfuckers.